Hi y'all, today we're going to be learning how to decorate our math and science notebooks, and what you're going to do is you're going to open up a new web browser, Chrome, in the address bar type bookcreator.com, and of course sign in. You're going to sign in using your student ID at stu.sandy.net, but for myself I'm already logged in, and so I see there are two notebooks here. One I've already kind of decorated. The other one, you'll notice it's a template of what you have. You should be able to edit it, meaning that if you click this pencil icon, it opens up to this new page, and we can change a lot of things around. First things first, though, I'm going to edit my name, J. Tran, and it's really plain. I don't really like it. I know that it's a science and math notebook, but I might want to give it a different font. So I'm going to go to this plus sign over here. I'm going to add text, and it'll give me a generic text box. It looks a little too close to that. I don't want to put too much effort into creating something that looks good, so I'm going to press the delete button or backspace button on my keyboard, and that gets rid of that. Okay, go back over here and press this I, and look, it says page, so it looks like I'm able to pick colors, comic backgrounds, paper type, so I guess like the paper texture, borders if I just want a border, patterns, these are kind of nice, and textures, funky looking textures. Alright, maybe wood. Cool, I'm alright with that. I think we can put this push this push pin right here so that way this stays up on my page the entire time so I know what the different tools I'm using. So I'm gonna go to text. Oops, it wasn't text. Because it would be text. Alright. Let's see. Math and science notebook. Can delete. Move that there. Gonna delete this old one. Once again, to delete something, I'm just gonna press the delete button or the backspace button on my keyboard. Click this, move this up. I want to increase the font, so I'm gonna go back over here to my tools, press this plus button, increase that. I don't like the font, so I'm gonna change the font to something like that, maybe? I kind of like this one. Yeah. Alright. Use that one. The black is a little hard to see. Is change the color. That shows up. So I can change the color. There's a background. Do I want a background? I kind of like that. Leave that background. And right here says shadow. Sure. Ooh, that looks good. And move to back front. I don't have anything that I want to move this item. We're going to call it an object. I don't want to move this object to the back or front or anything yet, but it will come in handy later. So we'll get to this part later. I don't like how it's all to the side. I like that. Move that to the right. Gonna bold it. Move it right there. Guess I kind of have a blue blocky kind of theme going on. Can change that to match. Maybe to the left. Once again, we change my font where it says font over here. I don't have a lot to pick from this one. So if I can't, I'm just gonna start over and make my own. So I'm gonna delete everything but my writing prompt. I need my name back on there, right? Add text, my name. Move this down. I think I want this under. Do I like that? Maybe. Increase it because it's hard to see. Still don't get all my... Oh, there they are. Scroll down. That was sneaky. Alright. Once again, I'm going to choose my color. I might go for a darker blue this time. Change the background. Oops. put that under there. I like that. So I'm going to keep my writing prompts in the front, just so I can remind myself, okay, what am I answering whenever I write a notebook entry? So I'm going to keep this here. Definitely going to change the color of it, because once again, it's very hard to see. But first I'm going to change the font. I don't want it to match too close to the one up there, so that, like that, very comic book. Big, bold, and yellow. Keep that there. And now I want an illustration on the front. So I'm going to go to this, in our toolbar on the right side. I'm going to, I like this. Get to draw. And I'm going to do this auto. So you have different type of paintbrushes, or pens. You have a pen up here, a paintbrush, kind of a crayon looking, a marker looking thing, and this thing says auto. I would like to draw. Well, it says start drawing, right? It's going to click and it's going to try to use AI to sense what I'm trying to draw. So I'm going to try to draw either a graduated cylinder or a science beaker. So this kind of looks like a cup. Now it looks kind of like a mug. Lines up there. And on the top, you'll notice that there are certain things that change. And they're going to try to match what I have drawn. And the closest thing I have, I guess they don't have beakers, is this cup right here. And boom, it's a cup. Keep that there. Alright, cool. Next, if I want to draw a new one, I just click anywhere else on the screen, and then it'll say start drawing on the top again. Maybe one of those funnel looking things. Oh, there we go. It knows exactly what I'm talking about. So any of these cylinders, ooh, this also looks like a potion bottle. I like that. Put that there. Oops. I accidentally click X, so that exits out of the drawing. And what else do I want on there? I think I want to draw a cat on there. So I'm just going to draw, ears. There are cats. I like the silhouette of a cat. I also like that rhino. You know what? I'm going to go for a rhino. Does this make sense? Not necessarily. Do I like it though? Yes, and that's all that matters. So populate and put whatever type of things you want in the front, and it will pop up. But notice my rhino over here is a little too farther ahead, or in front of my text. Earlier we talked about bringing things forward, bringing things behind, like moving objects around. That's where this kind of comes in handy. So I want this rhino to be behind my text. So I'm just going to go move to back. And the objects of the pictures move behind my text. When I click it away, you'll notice that the text is in front of the rhino now. Now I can actually read it. And I'm pretty okay with this. I like how this goes. I like how it is. And if I want to import a picture or take a picture of myself with my camera, I can click on import or camera. So I'm going to do that, take a quick picture of myself. Use this picture. So my camera at the bottom left is a little funky right now, but that's okay. We're just about done. So I'm going to move this picture of myself down here. Actually, I'm going to move it right there. Notice I'm grabbing the corners. You can only move it in a certain dimension, meaning the width and the height changes in relation to one another. So if I move the width a certain amount, I move the height a certain amount. So I'm going to put myself right there. I know who I am. And that's it for my cover page. If I want to work on my next page, I click this next button. And actually, I should update this right now. So today is April 21st, 2020. Done. And my notebook entry, I'm going to write, today I decorated the front of my notebook. It looks okay. I might work on it some more later. I know I learned how to decorate my notebook on Book Creator because just look at it. You can click done, stretch this over because it's overflowing to the next entry, and to make it stand out, I'm going to change the color of the background, or change the color of the background and the font. Do orange. Spooky. Might insert a picture too. Do like a thumbs up, like, yeah, I did a good job. Click done. It loads up my picture. Alright, and that was my journal entry for the day. Hopefully you guys will be able to decorate your front of your notebook. I would love to see what you guys come up with because you are incredibly creative. But I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.